Namaskar. May I request you to say Namaskar? Namaskar. This is India's tradition, not good evening or good morning. Sri Padmanabhay Garu and friends. It's a great occasion for us to greet Sri Ram Madhav, the founder of the Prajna Bharati, to this August meeting. Ram Madhav is an indefatigable worker. He laid the foundation for Prajna Bharati. Great debates were held between Christians and Hindus, between Muslims and Christians and Hindus, between politicians, secularists, pseudo-secularists and others. Prajna Bharati is thus a nationalist think tank. I am very, very happy to once again invite him to his old organization which he has founded. Friends, he is going to speak about the security issues of India. The Nehru dynasty has bequeathed to us a number of unsolvable problems. What was India-Tibet border was made into a India-China border. When Tibet was overrun by communist China and Tibet was entreating India, you please take this issue in the Security Council in the United Nations. Not only did not take, he instructed India's permanent representative to the UN, Sir B.N. Rao, do not allow this issue to be taken up in the United Nations Security Council. Tibet is approaching South American countries. They are prepared to, but try that they also don't raise this issue. And the same very Nehru took the Kashmir issue to United Nations on the advice of the family of Mountbatten, that is Mountbatten and his wife. The one who did not allow the Tibetan problem to be brought to the Security Council to the United Nations stooped to take the India-Kashmir problem to the United Nations, and there we are totally stuck up. And when Krishna Menon, his defense minister, went to United States of America and addressed a press conference, they asked him, what is the chance of India-China war? He said, not only nil, we won't even write a postcard to the United States to help us about it. And the same Menon and the same Nehru had to entreat the President of the United States to send war supplies to us. Kashmir is a problem which is like Ravana Kastha. I do not know how to solve, but he has undertaken to solve that problem, a very, very, very difficult task, for which he has to be complimented. Let us see what the outcome of it would be. India was divided purely on the basis of religion. The heads of the princely states, their heads were competent to exit to India, to remain independent or exit to Pakistan. If only Hari Singh exercised the freedom that he had, and suppose just as the rulers divided India on the basis of religion, he divided Jammu and Kashmir on the basis of religion, made Jammu and Ladakh integral part of India by total accession, and asked Kashmir to what they want to do, whether exit to Pakistan or be independent, etc. The things would be entirely different. We would not have had this problem. By now, more than 40,000 civilian and soldier lives have been lost in order to contain the insurgency which is stoked by Pakistan now and then. In the classic statement of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, who said, we will put 1,000 cuts on India, it will go on bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. We need not have to go to war with them. The same Nehru dynasty next. When Indira Gandhi, when we had defeated Pakistan or Bangladesh, 90,000 soldiers were prisoners of war. If only the next dynasty, that is Indira Gandhi, had traded these 90,000 people for a solution for J&K, we would not have had this problem. She believed, trusted that man who was later on hanged by his own countrymen. She trusted and threw away the victory that we won in the battlefield at the negotiating table. And therefore this problem continues unsolved. Friends, United States of America wanted to give us a security seat when the mainland government fled from China to Taiwan. Nehru said no, China must first get the Security Council seat. And today we are begging nation after nation after nation to support us, to give us a permanent seat on the Security Council. And these are some of the problems. And the greatest tragedy is that from the Kashmir Valley, 400,000 Hindu Pandits have been cleansed ethnically, totally cleansed out of that land. And they have been living for more than 2 decades in the tents in Jammu and other places. Should they go back to that place? It's a controversy. Should they go back to their old homes surrounded by others, fearing whom they had fled from that place? Or should there be a cordon sanitaire, an area that is freed and given to them? Sardar Patel answered this problem when in 1949 and 50, Bangladesh, or East Pakistan, was squeezing of the Indians and Nehru was keeping quiet. Sardar Patel went to Calcutta and declared, I am going to free 1/3 of this East Pakistan, settle down all the Hindus and put an armed guard to see that they are not trespassed upon. Liaquat Ali Khan came running, that's another story. See what Sardar Patel did and what Nehru has done and that dynasty has done. And now about China. Earlier, they were insistent upon only western side. Aksai Chin they have occupied. We did not know for about 10 years, and Nehru went on bluffing the country that I have been informing you. It was a total lie which was proved in the parliament that he did not inform, although he knew this one. Friends, now that controversy is extended to eastern borders. Now, most of Arunachal Pradesh is claimed by them. Now Pakistan has become a surrogate state for China. China's assets in Pakistan are so many. Gwadar, the harbor, the port, is in of Pakistan in Baluchistan, is in their possession. They are building a Karakoram highway connecting Gwadar to Xinjiang, a Muslim province of China. And in occupied Kashmir, they are investing $34 billion and putting their soldiers, People's Liberation Army, to safeguard their interests. So the interests of China and Pakistan are intertwined. It is in this background that our Prime Minister Modi has been trying to untangle this one. First and foremost thing is to have peace with all other neighbors, so that the only one that is remaining may be Pakistan and China, or the combination of that one. It was given to Sri Ram Madhav to study this problem, and what appeared to be impossible, he made it possible. An alliance between the BJP and the PDP, who have got different philosophies, to bring them together into governance, and ultimately to see that the PDP either eats its words or cooperates with us completely. It is my great wish, Ram Madhavji, that if this alliance fails, I wish it does not fail. If it fails, President's rule is imposed and the permanent solution of J&K effected by trifurcating that state, Jammu to be totally integrated with India, Ladakh to be made a union territory, and tell Kashmir, what do you want? If you want to go away, Article 370 goes, along with that Article 30 goes, 25, 27, 28, all of them go, there will be no minorities, all are Indians. If that solution can be effected, and I hope and pray that after the elections in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal, in the next 2 years, the BJP will get a majority in the Rajya Sabha. So if the majority in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, this problem of Article 370 and Kashmir must be permanently solved. Let us pray for that one. And I hope the indefatigable energy and the wisdom and the study and the scholarship that Ram Madhav has put in by going to China, by talking to these people, that people, etc., and even in the most conservative study circle in the United States in New York, There he talked about this one. I hope we will see the light at the end of the tunnel, the dark tunnel, which has been bequeathed to us by this Nehru dynasty, including the foreign direct investment in the politics of India. By infiltration into this dynasty, the foreign direct investment into the politics of India. So all these will have to be ended. Let's all hope and pray that in the next 2 years we will have a permanent solution for Bharat. Thank you. Dhanyavad.